Hi there folks, welcome back to Rich Reviews. I want to thank everyone who has been watching these videos. I want to thank everyone who's been subscribing to this channel. Help me get 80, even 90 subscribers, folks. That'd be awesome, folks. I've gotten over 2,000 views on my videos. I never thought I'd get that much. I hope you're having a happy Thanksgiving holiday, so help me get the least huge films with more views. That'd be awesome, folks. Shut In, and this is directed by Farren, Blackburn, I think his name is, and so Mary Portman, played by Naomi Watts, and this is question one I have of the film: how badly did Naomi Watts need to get paid, or how much did she need to pay her mortgage, I guess, is a clinical psychologist who after, her husband dies in a car accident, leaves her son, I guess her stepson apparently, in a catatonic state basically here, and she's looking after him in her main home. And basically, her son was supposed to go to the special reform school, I guess it was supposed to be, basically, and, again, after a car accident, she's left to take care of him. And so, basically, she has a psychology practice, right next to her home, which, there you go. She takes interest in this deaf boy named Tom, played by Jacob Tremblay. It's like another couple of questions. First off, how badly does Jacob Tremblay need to do things considering he was in, a room? And secondly, why is he deaf? Why couldn't this, who they build a bond for? Again, it's like, that's news to me, basically. Though Tom apparently has run away from foster care, which is like, okay. And then apparently Tom finds his way back to Mary's house and breaks in, I guess. Considering that a storm is approaching here, Tom runs off into the wilderness, basically. It's like, okay. And apparently this story becomes a national story, but you never really know it because she's living in Maine for all apparent reason. Then after Jacob runs off into the supposed wilderness, wondering apparent snowstorm, or I think that's what it's supposed to be, this movie comes a non-clear thread of what it wants to be about, and then she thinks, Mary believes that she's either going crazy or that she's possibly seeing ghosts. Her psychologist, played by Oliver Platt here, who, again, it's nice to see Oliver Platt doing something, because that might be the best thing about something in a film, doesn't necessarily make you any more interesting or actually any good. Again, he says, okay, you're, sleep deprived or whatever else. Again, considering this film is in Maine, of all places, you would think to yourself, okay, maybe Stephen King can show up and make fun of the story, but apparently he doesn't, and that makes the thing, it's like, okay, so freaking what? The third act twist here is so ludicrous that it's like, this twist here then refers to what Roger Ebert called the law of the economy of characters, and you have to look that up because I'm not going to spoil that for you here. Perhaps this is my biggest problem with this film, or maybe it's just that way I was feeling throughout the film. You know how every Thanksgiving we get a Christmas film for some reason that people see out on Thanksgiving holiday, and how every Christmas time we get a horror film just because in case some poor schmuck who doesn't have a family rides to the theater and wanting to see a horror film on Christmas. This is one of those post-Halloween type, it's a thriller of, in quotes, but it doesn't really feel like it has any thrills to give, and it's like, again, this is one of those post-Halloween dumping grounds for thrillers in some way. Also, here's another thing. This, I guess because of the third act twist, it got on the blacklist of most liked screenplays, and again, this to me just shows you how pretty much the blacklist of most liked screenplays needs to really overhaul of what they really need to say is most liked here, basically. Maybe the screenplay, and this is credited to one writer. Now here's the thing about this writer. She is basically going to be writing a film about an ex-wife, and this is being made into a film with Katherine Heigl, of all things, and it's being released next year. But she's also hired to write a, Transformers Bumblebee film. She's also hired to write a, Harley Quinn thing, and she also had a script that sold for $750,000 about a female superhero. She's also hired to write, apparently, the remake of The Fugitive, and you're thinking to yourself, okay, maybe this screenplay writer is actually good. Based on this script, I don't even think that, actually. It's like, where's the talent? Again, it's like I rarely don't like criticizing screenwriters, but this time I have to do it here. Some interesting side notes, I was actually the only one in the theater here, so, you know, again, this is distributed by Eurocorp, so there you go, who, you know, made the Transporter films. Basically, this film is nothing. What I'm going to do is, I feel generous. I don't know why I feel generous, but I'm going to give this a only see it when you're drunk. So basically, you can go, like, think of this as an NST3K for those people who know what that is. You can basically laugh your head off and basically make fun of this film. As usual, folks, like, comment, subscribe, and enrich yourself with knowledge. I'll see you later on, folks.